Good evening, everyone. It's the continual build-up to the start of the NFL season. I am fired up tonight. We got, 25-plus people in the chat already to talk football with us tonight. We're an engaging channel. We do it the way we like. We try to talk positively about what we can do with the NFL. There's the ticker, 27 strong, in-house. It's going to only build up over the night. I'm glad you're here. Rules tonight are simple. Keep it family-friendly. Have fun. Engage us in the chat. Talk to us. Get involved in what we're discussing. I'm going to have my co-broadcasters on here with me in just 1 second. We got a couple special guests tonight along the way. We've got some great topics we're going to discuss. We're going to look into the NFL season for the weeks that we are going to be broadcasting the live games. We'll talk about them, get predictions from my experts as we do it. And tonight we got another little special, a small little segment I've added in. I know it's not a baseball show, but I was at the fields today watching Preston play. Everybody loves producer Preston on the channel. Well, I was watching Preston play today, and one of the teams that was there, I was really impressed with the players and the coaching staff and how they handled themselves. And I just want to show you guys, this is what the great things about baseball is. So let me say hello real quick and look up before I bring in my two superstars. Raleigh, what's up? Tina's in the house. Jason Udo in the house. Casey's here. Jeannie's here. Dole Whip Dad, he's somewhere around here. RJ's in the house. What's up? Elite. David Alvarez in the house. What's up? Disinfinity Daniel. So great to see you people. Dilly, D&G's in the house. Good to see you guys here hanging out with us, but I'm ready to get the party started. If you're going to have a Hall of Fame career, you put, as a coach, you sit there, pass holder pair, Mike and Val, what's up? You put a Hall of Fame quarterback and a Hall of Fame running back in. You know, for me, I got a Hall of Fame quarterback and a Hall of Fame linebacker. You can decide which is which. Paul Engel, welcome in. Kay Atwood, welcome in. Let me bring them to the chat. Gentlemen, Hall of Famer by their own right. Myers and the Mouse, Kansas City in the house. Dole Whip Dad, Cowboys and Chargers in the house. What's up, gentlemen? Welcome.
I need to know. Should I ask Kelly or Pete? Am I the linebacker or the quarterback? I need to know.
You're the quarterback. You've been there before, so it's you.
I played one season at linebacker, and they were pretty quick on pulling me off the field on that.
Hold on, I got to argue that already. We're already off to a good start. Have you seen him when they bring up, stuff about the Raiders? He turns into Mike Singletary on steroids. He's got to be.
I love that. I couldn't. I cannot tell a lie. I couldn't tackle to save my freaking life. So okay. There's that.
All right. Well, look, I got a great show lined up for you guys tonight. Joy S, Surf Bum, great to see you as well. Bubba Wallace guy, great to see you. But you know what? I'm full of surprises. I know Kelly loves it when I have surprises. If you're gonna, I figured we've had where we brought people in early and they've left a little bit. We brought people in late. I said, hey, why not surprise Kelly with a nemesis tonight? Buffalo Bills best. D&G Explorers early.
Looks a little bit like Josh Allen to me. What the heck? How are you, buddy?
I wish. I'm probably about 2 feet shorter than he is.
Me too.
It's going to be a fun night with D&G Explorers with us tonight. Derek is here. Gregory is having dinner, but he's got to stand in. It's Mickey Mouse. I'm okay with it. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk some football. Let's get
took me a minute to understand that. Okay.
We're going to get to the news. When we get done the news, I'll hit that little segment I have on this baseball team, because if they're watching, I don't want them to stay up too late. Brittany Morgan, what's up? Great to see you here as well. Movie Mania Nick in-house. Do me a favor, guys. Everybody. Help us out tonight. Help out my broadcasting partners, Jeff and Kelly, and our guests tonight, D&G, by sharing this out on your social media, if you wouldn't mind. Tell people on Twitter, Instagram, telechat, start a fire in your backyard, send up smoke signals, tie 2 cans together with rope, throw it over across the neighbor's yard, call your mom, yell out on your front porch. I don't care how you get it done.
Ma!
No. Good. Jeff told his mom. There we go. We're already yes. I don't care. That, however.
Wait. This is the first word. Hold on.
Yeah, right. Us old people are the only ones that get that joke, Kelly.
What happened to the Titanic? Let's get on to topic 1 here, gentlemen. Topic 1 in-house tonight. NFL's top 10 edge rushers in 2021. This is the list that was put out by several writers. And we're going to start with our guests first. We'll go Derek down to Kelly. Take a look at the list. Do you agree with this list? Is somebody too high? Is somebody missing? I'd like to know your feelings. Alyssa, Neil, welcome in, Neil. What do you got there, Kelly? All right, let's go with Derek first. What do you got there, Derek?
I'm looking at my list that I have, and the one person that I'm seeing is Khalil Mack. I don't see him on there.
That's a great call. Wow. Okay. He is a great.
He was really tops a couple of years ago. So I mean, I still consider him one of the best up there. They got both the Bosa's brothers. They're both awesome. It's surprising to see T.J. Watt there when I'm used to seeing J.J. Watt there.
Yeah. Right.
But definitely he slipped over the years. It's going to be interesting to see how he does in Arizona. But I agree. T.J. Watt came on strong last year. Okay. So I think overall, besides that, they're just Khalil Mack is the only one I'm seeing is missing.
Interesting. Doak, Dad, your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with Derek. I think that the Khalil Mack thing is because the Bears play him inside a little more than he used to, so his stats are down, but he's still a beast. Myles Garrett at the top, I totally agree with. Chandler Jones didn't play last year, but I like to lift him up. Hey, Cricket, Chase Young should be higher. I like Joey Bosa over Nick Bosa. I love TJ Watt, so it's a great list, but if I just do in my top three, it'd be Myles, probably be Joey Bosa 2, Chase Young 3, Chandler Jones 4, even though he missed the last year, but come on, they're all studs.
I love it.
Joey Bosa 2?
Yeah.
Because he's got a Chargers helmet? Is that?
Well, that just makes him sexy, but he's a stud also.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I actually agree with this list.
Okay.
I actually do.
Okay, I like it.
I actually do. It's a good list. I mean,
it's a very good list. I agree with you, Kelly.
I mean, take the Chargers off there will be great.
Well, there
You know what I don't see? I think I can tell you why I like this list. I don't see any Chiefs on the list. It just makes me happy.
All right, you two aren't starting early. Welcome in real quick. I saw Michael Disney, Dad 98. Welcome in, Mouse Ears and Magic Podcast. James, what's up? Sunshine. Hello, lovely Sunshine. Bud Ricketts joins us again. Handsful, Heartful joins us.
Oh, Handsful, Heartful. I love that name. That's fun.
Being here today and hanging out with us. It is an interesting list. I love the fact, one point I'd like to point out, which I don't think that the other Watt is too far away from it. You really could have double sets of brothers in your top rushers with the Watts and the Bosas. It's pretty impressive from a bloodline there. That
is crazy.
Welcome in, Talk as well. All right, let's go to the next topic here. Top 5 most underrated players. Top 5 most underrated players that could be. We're going to go again. I'm going to start with my guest again. I think it'll be good to go down. Kelly's eating for a second. It'll give him a time to get there. He just got home, by the way, everybody, and we applaud Kelly for jumping right on after a long day's work. So give me like your top 3 of your most underrated players, Derek, for what you're thinking going in.
Okay, because I'm a Bills fan, I have to stick with the Bills. I think our safety tandem is often overlooked because we have Micah Hyde, and we have Jordan Poyer. Poyer was a Pro Bowler in 2017, but they've been solid. They've been one of the best duos out there, but they often get overlooked. So I think both of them would be underrated players. And then my third one is I have this person on fantasy football. You hear a lot about Jones, but you don't hear a whole lot about Calvin Ridley. He scored in my fantasy football league. He saved me many games because of how much he did. But I don't think he gets the recognition some of the other receivers do.
Okay, like it. Jeff, your thoughts on a couple underrated?
Well, I agree with what Derek said. I think he will. Talking about Ridley now that Jones is out of there. Ridley's a beast, so I like that. So mine are. I'm going to stay. It's hard, right? So I looked at a list of the most underrated players on all the teams, and of course I'm going to do what he did. I'm going to go with my teams. On the Cowboys, it's Dalton Schultz. You know, Blake Jarwin got hurt. He came out and had a big year. This guy was the third stringer that was barely going to be kept on the team. Then Witten leaves. Then Jarwin gets hurt. He has a big year. So you got to go with that. On my Chargers, Keenan Allen, and you guys might laugh about that because he is a superstar, but he's still underrated. Keenan Allen is elite. Not unlike what Walter said with Robert Wood. People know they're good, but I don't think they appreciate him enough. And then I'm going to go out on just a little fun here. Cincinnati Bengals have a stud safety named Jesse Bates.
Yeah, they do.
Enough
That's
said,
true.
right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Best Best last name in the NFL. Just going to say it.
Well, I don't know about that, but we'll vote on that later. Like, Kelly, let's go over to you. Your thought on most underrated. Then I'll give you what the NFL has put out there as who they feel it is.
Really?
While you're thinking for a second.
I don't want to bring up the Buffalo Bills, but John Brown.
Oh. That's a good one.
I don't want to talk about the Steelers.
While
says Renfro.
While Kelly's thinking, let me
Grady Jarrett. Brady Jarrett.
The Disney Baker and Corner Sports to the show. Let me welcome in them too. Brady Jarrett. Okay.
Tommy here? Hey, Tommy.
Tommy's here with us. Yeah, as well. So.
Hey, buddy.
All right. Let's run through what the NFL threw out there.
Never, Michael.
You guys can give me a little feedback as we go through. Number 5 out there, Hassan Reddick up in Carolina. They threw him out there, which I was interested. Looked at his numbers. Very solid as well. Number 4 on the list, Robert Tonyan had a monster year last year. If he comes back with a quarterback this year, look out. That could be an interesting answer. Then you got Jerome Baker, number 3. Jerome Baker, look out for him in Miami this year. Numbers don't state as much, but the trajectory. I don't know much about him. The numbers show a lot of what he could do. I'm looking to see if he's going to put on the defensive numbers that they're expecting. But it's potential. J.C. Jackson can flat out play up in, God, I hate saying it, up in New England land for all those New Englanders. The kid can flat out stroke it. It'll be interesting to see how he does. This is, again, NFL's most underrated as they come through. Matthew Stafford got number 1. We've been talking about it on the show, right?
Call. Yeah.
We've been talking about it on the show. He's going to be a monster year this year. Mouse Talks Rams. Look out.
Call. Yeah.
The NFC. So it'll be interesting. All right, topic 3. Let's go on to topic 3. Rank these NFL careers from 1 to 4. We'll let Dole Whip Dad start. Kelly go next, and then Derek go last. Look at those 4. Kind of interesting. 4 different careers. Where would you rank them 1 to 4? Who had the best career? Who had the 4th best? Dole Whip Dad, what say you?
Boy, that's tough. I really love 3 of these 4. I mean, all 4 are obviously elite, great Hall of Famers. I'm going to go Witten number 1. You're all going to give me crap because it's my Cowboys, but that doesn't make me not right. Fitzgerald number 2, AP number 3, and then Gore. Love him, but a distant 4. Never had a great elite season. More of a Cy Young than a Sandy Koufax kind of guy. Witten, one of the best receiving tight ends ever, and a great blocker, and a leader in the clubhouse. Love him. Now, 1 and 1A with Fitz, and AP's one of the greatest running backs of all time. So that's a rough list, but yeah, okay. Witt. Well, and he donates to the local Boys and Girls Club. I love the guy.
And you picked a homer to start. All right, Kelly, you're up. Go ahead.
I like that noise.
Tommy boy, what's
Fitzgerald, Witt, and Peterson Gore.
You were so close.
Fitzgerald. Okay, I like it.
Derek,
no. Derek, what's your 4 there?
I'm going to start from the bottom to the top. So I'm going to put Jason Witten as number 4. Number 3.
Who's this guy?
I'm going to put Adrian Peterson number 3. He's had some really good years, but he hasn't had as long as a season as Frank Gore. Because of Frank Gore's had such a long career, he's gone to so many different teams, but he's helped every team out, even if it's from like a coaching perspective. He did an awesome job with the running backs in Buffalo. And I would say number 1 would be Larry Fitzgerald. He's just been amazing.
I love it. It's a tough list. I don't think you lose anyway, 1 through 4, but it's always interesting to hear different aspects. We've seen a lot of good comments in the chat all the way through with different orders. So that's, kind of nice to see because everybody's got their opinion. I see Cricket's in here. Cricket Fox is going through a lot of things. Just keep her in your prayers. I'm not going to put out her personal business, but just keep her in your prayers. We love you, Cricket. Hope everything works out well.
Hi, Cricket.
Praying for Cricket.
Topic 4. 1's got to go. Jeff hates these. I love these. Kelly's going to go first, then Derek, then Jeff. You got to kick 1 out. You got to get rid of 1. Which one do you get rid of? Kelly, throw it up there, and you're going first.
Wait. Can I jump in? Can I jump in? No. Why is there a Charger and not a Chief? All right? That's all I want to know.
Because I put this together.
What the heck?
You made this so easy for me. I mean, I hear the
why I had to say
soundtrack
it
of
before you
Jeopardy
picked.
going off in the background. Doot, 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 doot. Charger. Out.
Whatever.
Kelly said
Whatever.
Gross has
Unfair.
gotta
Okay.
go. All right. Yeah, Derek, which one's got to go?
I'm going to do it just because I don't really like the team that much, but I would say Myles Garrett just because I don't like the Browns.
Wow. Okay. Jeff, who's got to go? Jeff,
I figured out why there's no Chief, because these are defensive superstars and the Chiefs have none. So I apologize to you, Pete.
Well, let me
I
ask you,
apologize.
Jeff, who's got to go? And you can't say Tina McNeil. Go.
I would never say Tina McNeil.
Good
Nick
answer.
Bosa, but only because are all four studs.
I agree with the chat, which is the chat I think is right tonight. I say overall, for me, it's probably Mac, just because he's towards the back end of his career. That's me if you're thinking about it. Got a little more longevity in the other three. All right,
That's
next
probably
topic here. Let's go to this. Let's hit it up. NFL's most overrated teams ahead of the 2021 season. These are the top four that were put out by the NFL. Is this right? Is there another team that should be in here? Should one of these be gone? We will start with Derek and go top to bottom on this category. Go ahead.
Well, the Rams are going to be awesome. I think the Niners are going to be much improved. The Patriots are going to be much improved. I mean, they had 8 or 10 players that were on the COVID non-play list last year.
Yeah.
So they're going to have more depth to them. I think they're going to, and it's Belichick team. So they're going to be, I hate to say it, they're going to be vastly improved from what they were last year. I'm not impressed with Denver. I don't see them changing a whole lot from last year. So I would say those would be the team that I'm not as impressed yet. The AFC West is stacked, and to me, they're not one of them.
Okay, interesting.
David.
Okay, let's go down to Jeff. Your thoughts?
I'm fighting with Bubba in the chat. No, I'm not. Denver. This is the easiest one. Denver. All the other three teams I like a lot. Denver, KC, and San Diego. KC and LA are likely playoff teams. Certainly likely to be in the race. I'd be shocked if Denver's in the race. So, also Von Miller. Is he going to be in jail? I don't even know what he's doing.
Okay, Callie, your thoughts?
So I kind of agree with both these guys that I don't even know why Denver's on this list.
Yeah.
But overrated, in my opinion, overrated right now is the Patriots. They're still falling on some coattails, and everybody's like, "Oh, the Patriots," and I'm sorry, they're just not there. There will be better. I think Derek's right. I think they will be better this year, but I don't think they're going to be that much better. That quality of a team they had years ago.
Interesting to see. Disney M coming in from across the pond in the UK. Big Giants fan. Welcome in, M. Great to see you here hanging out with us. Doopy guy. What's up? I love the name. I met him in baseball, told him about our football. He's here with us tonight. Good to see you, Doopy guy. Welcome in. All right.
Did he spell dopey wrong, or is he just Doopy?
It's Doopy. It's a cool name. I love it.
I like it.
I like it.
Doopy.
All right, let's go to this one. Start, sit, or cut. There just happens to be two Jets players in there tonight. Start, sit, or cut.
Gosh.
I'm going to let Jeff go last. I'll let Kelly go first. I'll let our person wearing a Bills helmet go second. And Jeff, you'll go last. Start, sit, or cut. Who are you going to do? Myers and the Mouse. We're in your house. Go ahead.
Oh, man. I'm just nauseous talking about the Chargers and the Cowboys in the same sentence.
All right, I got two answers for you now. I had one, now I got two for you. That's what you get.
Let's see. Honestly, start Witten. Believe it or not, I'm going to say sit Sharp,
Wow.
cut Gapes.
Wow. Okay.
$5 super chat.
Go
Lions.
Did everybody just...
Thank you, Space Mountain Dave. We appreciate you. Hey, awesome football. Go Lions, Jeff says for Jeff. We appreciate you, Dave.
This is for Jeff. It's for
Derek,
Pete, but that's all right. Thank you, buddy.
You're going to think I hate Witten, but I actually think he's an awesome tight end. But I would say cut Witten. I would sit Gates and I would start Sharp just because he's such a talker. You need someone with a smart talking to get the other team ticked off. So he definitely covers that, and he also was a very good player.
Okay, Jeff, your turn.
So this is easy. Cut Tony Gonzalez. I mean, cut Travis Kelce. I mean,
I'm sorry, you can't even say his name right. I would not even. Don't say his
They're
name
not
if you can't
involved in
pronounce
this.
it
This
right.
is this question. We'll get to that question later.
no, I mean the Chief. Obviously, Gonzalez and Kelce. Sharp gets cut. Gates starts. Witten sits. Those
Ooh,
are.
okay. I like it. All right, good one. All right, let's
The
get
name is pronounced Kels, not Kelsey.
Travis, I got cut
Kels.
is his name tonight.
Okay.
Travis, cut.
Kels is how you
Cut.
pronounce it.
Next topic. Let's go on to this one. Washington football team has announced that they will have an official moniker coming on early 2022. Now, what I want to do is provide you guys the list and take a look at it and tell me what you think will be the name of this Washington team. We'll start this with Jeff. Okay, we'll start it with Jeff. Go Jeff, Derek, Kelly on this one. Here's all the names that have been put out there. Okay, take a look at it. Is there anyone at all that even works at all? Bernie, what's up? Welcome in. Perfect timing.
Love it.
Jeff, you're up first.
Well, it's a long list. I'm going to have to read it. I'm going to go with the... Oh, my gosh. These suck.
You can say none of the above.
Chiefs. Going with the Chiefs. Not on the list. Going off the board again. Going with the Chiefs because I'll have two teams that I hate. I hate this list.
Not good.
I hate it. I hate
Jeff
it.
doesn't like the list. Good enough. Derek, you're up next.
Well, I was hoping to see like the Nationals or the Wizards, but they're not options on there. So I'll say the Wild Hogs. You guys talked about that last week. I think that would be fitting for them.
Hogs. Absolutely. Amen.
Love it. Kelly, your thoughts?
Boat anchors.
Is that on there? You just make that up.
Oh, anchors. Anchors is on there. They should be the Washington boat anchors.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I like it. All right. Something different, but just throw it out there. All right, couple of news things left, and we'll get into week one of the discussions. 2021 NFL Divisional Power Rankings. This is what the NFL came out with. We'll start with Kelly and go bottom to top on this one. Do you agree with this? Is the NFC number one? Is the NFC East number 8? Do you agree with this? Should teams move up, move down? What's your thoughts? Kelly, you're up.
Come back to me.
Okay, Jeff, you're up.
Come back to me.
I like the NFC West on the top. I like the AFC West. I've already told you I think there's a couple playoff teams in both of those divisions. After that, it gets harder for me to give you a third.
Okay.
I guess AFC North, but I think Pittsburgh's going to be a lot worse than people think, so it's hard for me to say that, but that would be my third there.
Okay.
But NFC West, I'm cool with them being at the top.
Okay. Derek, you're up.
This is tough. Originally, I was going to say the AFC West higher, but the Raiders unfortunately always seem to disappoint because other than that team, the second and third, you got the Bengals and the Broncos, which are probably equivalent to each other. So I would think that's right. I really like the Colts and the Titans, but when you look at the other two in there, Houston and Jacksonville, that was probably where they need to be. And I don't know if the NFC East should be that low. That would be probably a better conference than the AFC South.
Okay, I like it. All right, Kelly's tied up. We'll skip him right now and go on to the next thing. He's got handling something on his end here. So let's go down to the next question, question 9 or news part 9 that we're coming. They have put out that they believe, these people that are so-called experts say they believe that Jameis Winston will be better than the 2020 version of Drew Brees. That's a bold statement. I'll let Derek go first on this one as you read this. Do you agree, disagree? What are your thoughts looking into the crystal ball of the future of the NFL?
I don't. That's tough because a friend of mine is a huge Saints fan, so she loved Drew Brees, but Oh, our set is falling apart. Winston had some great seasons, but he's been very inconsistent. I don't see him doing better than Drew. I think they're going to be tough. They're going to be really tough, but I don't think they're going to be better than they were with Drew Brees under the helm.
Okay. Jeff, your thoughts?
No, obviously not. In 12 games, he had about 3,000 yards, 24 touchdowns, 6 INTs. Extrapolate that out to 16. It's a above average quarterback season. No.
Interesting. Good comment there by Jason Udo. Kelly, your thoughts on this one?
No, I don't think he will. No.
Okay.
We'd all be shocked, I think, is the right way.
I think there's a whole lot of hope and hype on it that I don't think so.
Yeah,
Bernie. What Bernie said.
Either Winston ought to be on the bench. Bud says, yeah, it's possible. Bugsy, what's up? Glad you're here.
What Bernie said. Yeah.
So, all right, let's roll with it. Got 2 more news topics, then we'll head to the pick'ems for that week. This I thought was interesting, guys. Really want your opinion. I'm going to start with Kelly and go up. This is the week 1 odds that came out initially. This is via Sportsline. There's many lines out there. I just pulled this one. Is there any game, looking at this, that jumps off the path at you is like, wow, that number might be way out of whack? Or, hey, if I was a gambling man, not saying you are, that would be the game I would play. Let's start with Kelly. We'll go top or bottom to top on this one and see what you guys think. I'll tell you mine at the end.
I'm not seeing anything screaming at me here. Miami over New England. Really? Wow. Let's see. Yes. Denver. I don't know about the Denver New York game. That one's kind of a too close to call for me.
Okay.
I wouldn't bet on that one.
Okay.
Patriots over Dolphins.
Anyone other one?
Panthers over Jets. The Houston-Jacksonville game is kind of another too close to call for me.
Right.
Philadelphia over Atlanta.
No, they got
Atlanta.
I
have to pick. Bills. Yeah, I think the Bills will take the Steelers. Sorry, Steelers fans.
That's a good one.
Titans over Arizona. Yeah. Washington over the Chargers, though. I would change that one.
Okay.
Just because it feels right.
Jeff, your thoughts? Bet.
You want me to jump in there? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you.
Okay, Kelly, finish up. We've got one other one. Kelly?
Dallas over Tampa Bay. I'll be honest with you. To me, believe it or not, I think that'll be. I don't think that game's right. I'm not saying that Dallas won't win or Tampa Bay won't win, but I think that line's a little off.
Okay.
6.5's a lot.
I think it'll be a closer game. I think it'll be a closer game. That's my opinion.
Okay, I love them all. I love it. Jeff, you agree with Kelly? Disagree? Does something jump out at you?
Well, I wasn't listening to what he was saying is good enough to agree or disagree, but I can tell you that, because I'm looking at the lines. Carolina -4, I'm giving those points. I think Carolina runs over the Jets by more than 4. I think that's the one that jumps out at me right now. There's a couple others on there too. I mean, I don't like Pittsburgh and I love Buffalo. 6.5's a lot, but it's going to be in Buffalo, so I'd probably lay those points there. Cleveland and Kansas City, that's a big price for -6 there. If everybody believes in Cleveland, I don't, but that'll be interesting to me. Baltimore at Vegas. I think Baltimore, I'd give those 4, and I think Baltimore will win by more than 4. So those are the ones that stand out to me. I'll also say, well, no, I'll leave it there. It there.
Derek, your thoughts?
Believe it or not, I would say 6.5 points is a lot for the Bills over the Steelers. I mean, they usually play very tough games, no matter if they're in Pittsburgh or Buffalo.
Okay.
That just seems a little bit high for me. And then the other one that kind of sticks out for me is Green Bay at New Orleans, especially if Rodgers is playing. I might even just predict Green Bay over to win against the Saints.
Love it. welcome in real quick Magic for 4 and also MD Gaming and the AJ Show. If anybody's coming in new tonight, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We do this NFL show every Thursday night at 9 o'clock, building up to the start of the NFL season. We will be doing games Sunday, Monday, Thursday nights live here with these gentlemen that you'll see throughout the year. Once you're here, hit us up, help us out with a subscribe. Doesn't cost a thing, and a like on the video. I think we're at 65 likes. Let's get that likes up over 100. My play, obviously, I'm going to take my Ravens to cover in Vegas, but I think the best play on the board to run away with it, the two best plays, I agree that the team down in Carolina runs all over the Jets, and I think the Rams blow Chicago out in the first game. I think it's
the more I look at it too, Miami and New England, I don't think New England's going to score a lot of points, but I think they beat the Dolphins by more than 2.5 there in New England. So
love it.
That might be
cool. Love it. All right, last news thing before we talk to the other things in here. This was listed as the top 10 teams of the Super Bowl era. 78 Steelers at 1, 72 Dolphins undefeated at 2. Do you agree with this list? Just looking at it, quick glance, yes, no, should it move? Derek, we'll go top to bottom. Go ahead.
I don't know. The fact that the Dolphins were undefeated, I would put them as number one. I know Steelers had a lot of talent, but to go undefeated is just awesome. So I would put them as number one. Wow, 1966 Packers. How unfair is that? I know. Against actually the Bills were in the championship that game, and they lost to the Chiefs to go in the first Super Bowl. So I'm kind of happy the Bills didn't make it that year. Yeah, I think I would agree with that. Oh wait, 92 Cowboys. Oh no, that was the year we lost to they beat the Bills. Okay, we won't talk about that one. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Wide left.
Your thought?
I think wide left. My turn. I agree with what he said. Dolphins were undefeated. They should be number one until somebody else is. Interesting that the team that went undefeated and lost in the Super Bowl didn't make it there. So I find that funny. The 85 Bears were right in the wheelhouse of when I was a teenager, and they were unstoppable. I'm going to say it. The 92 Cowboys were unbelievable. The offense wasn't potent, but the 86 Giants with LT at the top of his freaking game were amazing. So I would go with and then on the other side of the ball, offense, the greatest show on turf, 99 Rams were a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
But for me, it's the Dolphins. And then 85 Bears would be 2. I'm not ignoring the 78 Steelers on purpose, but I don't think they're one of the top 5 greatest teams of all time.
We've got 2 Dolphin changes. Kelly, are you number 3?
Good night. Yeah, I would be 3, but I don't agree with Jeff, but I agree with Derek. So even though they said the same thing.
That works out.
So undefeated. You got to give it to them.
Letter K.
You do.
Okay.
The 85 Bears were a fun team. I don't think they're number 3 though.
Okay.
That defense is pretty good.
Fun to watch. There's much better teams there.
Okay. I love it. And these gentlemen are right on mark. I agree with them all. All right, real quick. These are the gentlemen that are in here today. If my moderators would continue to put their links in throughout the night, Jonathan, appreciate you. I did that on purpose. I wanted to see if you guys would notice. I knew it wouldn't bother Kelly, but I knew it would set Jeff off. Look at his face right now.
I heard that you had a bunch of kids in the chat for the first time, so I'm shutting my mouth.
I had to do that.
But I don't know what the heck that thing is to my right.
I had to do it. I just wanted to see if he would get fired up at that. I knew he would. This are my partner channels. Myers and the Mouse. He does incredible Disney content from the parks. Dole Whip Dad does Disney content. He also does Creator Talk, helping creators grow. And D&G Explorers travel. They do cruises. They do Disney. They do a little bit of everything. And they love the Bills, obviously. So we love them. Check them out, guys, as we go through. As I'm going to take a quick break from football for about 30 seconds here. Today, I had the privilege to go watch Preston play again. It's been happening for me this last week. It's been awesome. Yes, Kelly? Okay.
Nothing. Go.
He was flipping you off, I thought.
He was just counting. I had a chance to go down to Preston's game. And while I was at the tournament, I was sitting having lunch with Preston and my wife, and another team came in. And the coaches and the kids were there. And the way the kids were attentive to the coach, the energy that the team had, the way the coaches managed, empowered, facilitated, and taught these kids the right way to do baseball as they were talking with them. It was true coaching. It was true empowerment. And I wanted to recognize the Urbana Hawks, okay, from Maryland, and their coaching staff and their players. And I took a little video clip. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Jeff, I know you've done a ton of coaching in your life. I know you guys have all been around sports. I think you'll appreciate what you see here. What you're going to watch is they were at the end of the game. They got their team together, and they were recognizing some of the kids from the last couple weeks. And I only took one player. A lot of the kids got recognized. This player, I got to pull it up here, was listed as the Big Hurt. I believe it's Mr. Hardesty is his name, and I'm looking forward to it. This is a pretty good clip. Check it out, guys. Let me pull it up.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, this is how Urbana Hawks baseball 13U. This is how we do it. Here we go. Hey, Mr. Matthew, come on up. All right, Matthew, I got 2 plus hits in the game. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times. I got a double times 1, double times 2, times 3, times 4, 5 doubles. I got a hit by pitch. Another hit by pitch. One more hit by pitch.
We got ice.
All right. I got a double play. I got an ESPN. Ooh, I got a save and E times 1, times 2, times 3.
Thank you.
I got 18 stickers.
So this young player got 18 stickers for his helmet, but not only for the offensive statistics, but there was defensive statistics, pitchers shutting down teams, running double plays. I just thought it was fantastic. How about the chat? Let me get thumbs up in the chats for that team, their coaches, their players. Preston plays them Saturday morning. I'm looking forward to seeing some of those guys. I thought they did a good job. I was compelled to do it. You guys agree? What do you think, Kelly? Great to see.
No, that's great. I love the interaction. I love the positivity. That's some great coaching there. And 18 stickers, that's rocking it right there. Nice.
He needs a
It's good to see. It is truly good to see that there are still people out there that know the proper way to coach. They know the proper way to inspire and lead by example with positivity. So it's exciting to see. It's a good deal.
Absolutely. Jeff, your thoughts on that real quick?
I mean, I loved it. I love that coach, that the motivation that he's giving those young men. We need more men mentoring young men, and I love that so much. And I'll say this: if we could track those kids, 4, 5, 6 of them are going to make a difference in kids' lives when they're adults. Like guarantee it because of that guy. So,
absolutely.
Hey, that guy, I love you, man.
The whole staff was like that, Jeff. Not
love
just
it.
that one coach, whole staff. Derek, you got to see it first time. What are you thinking?
I thought that was awesome. The Bills needed that in one of their 4 Super Bowl losses. We might have had a difference.
Shots fired, Marv Levy. Dang.
All right, I'm going to hit this week's picks. Then I've got a special surprise getting ready to come in for you guys. Let's go through the picks quick. I don't want a dissertation. I'm just going to throw out the games there, and then
You want me to talk for a long time? Is that what you said? You want me to talk for a long time?
No,
Okay,
I don't.
I can do that.
And I want you to pick it again.
Dissertation.
We're basing this on the fact that everybody's healthy, no injuries, no nothing. Let's go in. These are the games that we will be doing on this channel live, calling them, having fun. Week 13, Thursday night, Chiefs and the Raiders. No, I'm sorry. I had to say that to fire Kelly up. Chiefs and the Chargers. I know Kelly's laughing right now because I can see him. He's laughing. Let's go with this one. Let's start with Derek, Jeff, and Kelly. Who's winning this one? Chiefs, Chargers. Let me see.
Where are they at? Where are they at?
They're playing in San Diego.
I'll go with,
or Los Angeles for those of us.
Los Angeles. I'll go with the Chargers.
I'm not giving it to him yet. I'm still saying San Diego. Jeff, go ahead.
Well, if he's saying San Diego, I'll say it too. San Diego Superchargers rolling, baby.
Kelly, your thoughts?
No, this is the Chiefs' undefeated year right here. So you're wrong, both of you.
Hey, Marguerite in chat had just announced she's a Chargers fan now. Congratulations, Marguerite.
No, she did not. Marguerite, I will defend you all day long, Marguerite.
Welcome in, Marguerite. Welcome in, FAP. Nola Nada. I hope I'm saying it right. I apologize.
Sounds like a song the way you did it.
It's a beautiful name. I like it. That's one of our Hawks fans, I believe, from the Hawks team watching us do this. So welcome in.
Welcome in.
Hey, no doubt that this will be a good game. It will
Oh,
be
man.
a good game, no
If
doubt.
it's not, you will watch me fling this freaking, what is this, computer against that wall if like all my charges are injured or something.
I
So
think
If it's a washout, I'm calling Jeff.
I will be calling you some names too.
Footage. I want video footage because it'll be great. All right. I just hope that this is one of the games that you both are available, not working with me, so that
We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Week 13, Sunday night. It's going to go Tampa Bay, New Orleans, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday night broadcast, a live watch party right here on the channel. Let's start with Dole Whip. Dad will go Dole Whip. Derek, then Kelly. What are you thinking? Saints right now playing against the Bucs. I believe this one is in New Orleans.
Okay, so I'm a little confused. You got week 1 Saints versus Packers up on the board, but you're asking me Saints versus Bucs, right?
It's just a notation.
Bucs.
They played in week 1.
Bucs. I don't believe in Winston. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the quarterback in New Orleans. So Tampa Bay's bringing back all their freaking starters, and they just won the Super Bowl. So Bucs.
Derek, your thought?
Same thing. I love the Bucs defense. I love what they did to the Chiefs. No offense, but they showed how they can shut down. They showed how they can shut down teams, and the Bills drafted with that in mind. How the Buccaneers play the Chiefs. So I think you're going to see a lot of teams do that. I think the Bucs defense is awesome.
Okay, love it.
Derek's like, I love your face except for your nose. No offense.
See, I was just thinking he's saying everything right. He's just saying it like he's a nice guy. We got the nice guy and the jerk telling Kelly the truth about the Chiefs.
Love it. All right.
I'm gonna tell you, I for this game, it'll be the Bucs. It'll be the Bucs. The Bucs are going to be another reckoning team. I don't think they can do it back to back, but I think they are going to be someone to reckon with this year for sure.
Love it.
Bud, that is Derek from D&G Explorers. Just to answer your question, check out their channel. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Live Monday night, the watch party is the Bears and the Vikings. Bears and the Vikings. Let's start this one with Kelly, who just left. So skip Kelly. Are you back? He's back that quickly. Kelly, what are you doing?
How come he gets to move spots?
No, he doesn't get to move. I caught him. Kelly, you're going first.
Yes.
Bears against the Vikings. Who do you got?
Whew. The Bears.
Okay. Jeff?
The Bears. I think the Bears are I think they're doing better. Not a huge Vikings fan. I think the Bears, every dog gets a bone every now and then, so I'm going to pull the Bears on this one.
Okay, good. Jeff, you're up.
I love Justin Fields. I don't know if he'd be starting yet or not. I suspect he will, but it won't matter. They suck. The Vikings are underrated. I don't love them, but they're underrated. Kirk Cousins, way better than everybody says. Their running back, elite. I'll take the Vikings right there.
Okay. Derek, your choice.
I'm going to go with the Vikings, but I know Andy Dalton. A lot of people talked about him going over to Chicago. I'm actually very happy he's in Chicago. He's always been one of my favorite quarterbacks. I don't know if it's how his hair, the red hair, matches like either the Bengals uniform or matches with the Bears uniform. But I've always liked Andy Dalton, and I hope he does well. But I think the Vikings are too strong.
Vikings are too strong. Interesting. I think this will be a close game, more than people think. I think that the Red Rocket will be out of there by then, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. Let's see. I saw our good friend Steve has joined us. That would be Steve from Steve's World.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Welcome in, Steve. He's got a big
I
charity.
hate that I like that song so much, but
Yeah, he's got a big charity event coming up for Give Kids the World on his channel Monday night. Make sure.
Steve, get off the computer!
Okay. All right, let me drop down here and do this, guys.
put some pants on.
Listen, guys, let me tell you about this. At the top of the chat, if you're brand new to us, at the top of the chat, pinned up there, is the link for the Pikm League. It is 100% free, 100% free to join. And because of our good friends at Clean Look Cleaning Service, they have put up a $500 gift card for a giveaway.
Wow.
The winner will receive I already have the funds in my account. I've already bought the gift card. It's in my safe. sitting, waiting for the winner to come get it. All you got to do, if you pick it each week, each game you get 1 point. The link's at the top. Make sure you join it. And this is courtesy of Clean Look Cleaning Service in Manchester, New Hampshire, www.cleanlook.com. 30 minutes and up, you can eat off of that floor. That's how good they are at cleaning. The mop and bucket does no justice. It's incredible. It's incredible. So let's check them out. Check them out. Clean Look Cleaning Service is what it's all about. And we're excited. We're excited here as we go through. So let me pull it up here. Now, these are the channels that I'm dealing with. D&G's been with us all night. He's got his big ball. That's great.
I didn't know it was hat night.
He comes ready to play. I love it. I love it. I love it. But, you know, if you're going to do things, you got to do things right. So we got a Bills fan in here as a guest tonight with my co-broadcasters, Kelly and Jeff. Why not add somebody else to the mix? Derek looks good there. Derek looks great. But I tell you what.
What is on his head? I need to know. Is it a?
That's a good looking thing. It's a good looking. It's the Bills thing. I like
It's
it.
a beaver and a bull
That's
had a
what
fight.
that is. It's a blue cow.
It's okay. Now,
That's
tell you what.
folks. That's where blue milk comes from.
Well, there you
I've
go.
gone to a lot of zoos. I
But
don't
if
know
you're
what's
going to have
on
a
his
Bills
head.
fan, you probably should add a Patriots fan, and I had to switch these guys.
Oh, living in Diz is here. How are you, buddy?
What is up, guys? It's been forever.
It's good.
You haven't got a new shirt yet? What the heck?
So
Why would I change Super Bowl championships? Why would I change?
Oh man,
So
you sound like a history teacher.
Mama Corey needs a new
tonight,
shirt.
so for people that don't know,
Hey, Anthony.
joining us with our guest, Derek from D&G Explorers. This is Corey from Living in Diz, another great quality Disney channel. Again, I ask my moderators keep putting their link into the chat along with my co-broadcasters tonight and our guest, Derek, so that people can get to know him. As I talked about all these three guys, Corey's channel, just so you know before we get into the news and hit the last little bit of the channel, Corey does live broadcasts from Disney, quality content broadcasts from Disney. If you like the parks, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, all that, check out our good friend Living in Diz. And let's have some fun here. Let's get into the back half of the news, and we'll have everybody involved. I'll give the direction. Let's talk about the top 5 cornerbacks. Now, you don't have to give me all 5. Just give me a couple names that would be on your list, and let's see if it matches up with D'Angelo Hall, a Hall of Famer in his own right. Tammy, welcome in. Great to see you, dear. Let's see if it matches up with them tonight. Does it match up? Corey, you're first in. You're just joining us here. Tell me about your list. Does it match up? What do you got on
Okay.
a couple.
Okay, I'll give you a couple. I'm going to put Jalen Ramsey as the number 1.
Okay.
I really like the fire that kid plays with, his passion. Constantly goes up against the top wide receivers in every. What's that?
Give me your 2 and 3 also.
My 2 and 3. After doing some quick research tonight, my top. Well, let's see. I would put Jair Alexander number 2, and I put Marlon Humphrey at number 3.
Okay. Let's go up to.
Wow, no Stephen Gilmore.
Hey,
Stephon.
Now, what I was going to say was I am going to honestly not put him too high. I think.
Did you know they're about to trade him? I wouldn't either.
I figured you put Jackson in there, to be honest with you.
I think with the season's over, he'll be a top 3 guy, and don't be surprised if he's back at number 1. He played with hip injury last year, and that's why I think his numbers dipped. So he's healthy. He was coming off of in 2019, he was the MVP or Defensive Player of the Year, and there's no reason to think that he can't get back to that. So at least a top 2 guy, top 3 guy. I think you'll see Gilmore up there again.
I like it. Derek, your thoughts?
I would say Ramsey would be my number 1. My number 2, I got to go with the blue, Tre'Davious White. I don't think he gets as much credit as he's a great cornerback. They lost Stephon Gilmore. I'll be honest. I always thought Gilmore got burnt on the Bills, and he was rated as like the number 1 cornerback. I wasn't too upset to see him leave, but I love Tre'Davious White. I think he's a spot-on cornerback. And then I'd say Humphrey from the Ravens.
Nice. Love it. Love one of my guys making your list. All right. Jeff, who's on your 3?
Ramsey's a putz, but he's the best in the league. It's by far. It's not even close. I'll go off the board with people they didn't say. Marshawn Lattimore in New Orleans has been great for a long time. I really like him.
Yeah.
And then in Miami, Byron Jones. Now, he's actually on some list the second best corner on the Dolphins, but Byron Jones, I watched him here in Dallas. Here's what happens with Byron Jones. They don't even throw to him. Whatever side he's on, whoever's on, they don't even bother. So he doesn't have the stats, but he is shut down.
Love it. Welcome in, Hatbox Ghost. Jerry, great to see you.
Hey, Hatbox.
Kelly, your thoughts? Couple 3? What do you got?
My thoughts are that Jeff is showing his age when he uses words like putts. Jalen Ramsey. I agree. I had Xavier Howard for the Miami Dolphins and Marshawn Lattimore for the Saints.
All right, I love it. All right, here's who the NFL had. You can be surprised
Bernie's right.
as we go along. They put out Mr. White up in Buffalo, number 5. Number 5 on the list.
He's good.
Number 4 on the list, Ramsey, number 4.
Number 4. Interesting.
Number 4 on the list. Number 3, Alexander up in Green Bay. Alexander up in Green Bay. Number 2, Howard down in Florida. You said his name. And they put out number 1 as their prediction, Mr. Gilmore.
That's right.
Pretty good. He's pretty good. Oh, he didn't even make your list.
He did. He was number 5 on my list only because of the injury.
Who made
But what did I say? I said, don't be surprised if he's number 1 at the end of the year.
He's pretty good. He's
That's
pretty
a good
good.
list. All right, good job, guys. Awesome. Way to be on it. I love it. All right, let's do this. We'll start with Kelly. We'll go Kelly, Jeff, Derek, and Corey on this one. Ranking the NFL's top 10 interior linemen. So important to the game. People don't think about it. We all know Aaron Donald, but there's so many other great ones. Do you like the list? Is there somebody you're thinking about maybe should be on here? Should anybody move? Let's start and go with the list. Let's roll. Kelly.
Chris Jones to number 2. Buckner down to 3.
Okay. Like it? Jeff? Anything?
Me? Is that what
No,
you said?
I'm gonna leave it there. I would switch out those 2. I take it back. I actually may say number 4 to number 3, Chris Jones to number 2, and take Buckner down to 4.
Okay, a little bit of movement there between 2 and 5. Jeff, your thoughts?
I hate to be a front runner, but number 1, number 2, and number 3 are Aaron Donald. He might be the best interior lineman of our lifetime. He is an immense talent and changes the way offense have to play the game. So I don't know. Like Vita Vea is a fun name to say, so I want to say that, but I'm not going to pretend like I know the interior linemen as well as, some of the tops of the top. Buckner was a huge draft name, and he's had a fine career. So I'm not going to argue with this list. I'm just going to say that Aaron Donald is as good as Mean Joe Green was back in the day.
Oh, love it. That's a huge.
Mean Joe Green, man. Look at you.
Interior lineman, baby. Hey, you called me old. I'm going to bring back the old stuff.
Mean Joe Green wasn't a putz, was he?
No.
At least not when Jeff was around him. That's for sure. Derek.
He shared his soda with me in the. Anyway. I wondered if anybody would get that.
There's a lot of people that are like, what the heck is he talking about?
That guy's so old. I don't know what he's talking about.
Derek, you're up, buddy.
I love Aaron Donald. I guess I would say that. I wouldn't disagree with it. So I'm happy with that list.
Okay. Corey, you're up.
I would like to probably agree with Dole Whip Dad, where I don't pay. That's probably the least position I pay attention to. But looking at the top few, I'd probably agree with. I think what Kelly did was, which is probably switch Chris Jones with DeForest Buckner at least. But Aaron Donald, there's no question there.
Yeah, I mean, this list would really be called Aaron Donald and the rest. And when I saw it, that's what went through my mind. All right, next topic. We'll start this one here with Dole Whip Dad. We'll go Dole Whip, Derek, Corey, and Kelly. All 32 NFL teams are approved to host 100% capacity. Just a quick 10 seconds. Your thoughts on this? Happy, not happy, glad? What do you feel? Start with Jeff.
I'll start off with LA decided that on Saturday night, everyone indoors has to wear masks again, starting Saturday night. So I'd say hold your horses. Let's see what happens with Delta and the politicians. I don't know that I believe this to be true.
Okay. Derek, you're up.
I'm excited to have 76,000 screaming fans in Buffalo. So
Is there
I'm sure
76,000 people in Buffalo?
Yeah, hopefully.
Half of them will come from
But,
Canada.
Yeah, there you go. But
If we open the border.
to me, it's a sign things are coming back. Hopefully, they don't reverse like we're starting to see signs of. So I'm happy with it.
Okay. Corey?
Absolutely love it. You thought I was crazy last year when I said I think they're going to pump in crowd noise. It will make a difference. It made a difference for me because when there's no crowd and somebody scores a touchdown, it's like you're at practice. The fans are everything to us, and the fans are everything to the players. The players reported they just had a hard time with, with energy and all that, and it's needed.
Okay. Kelly?
Home field advantage will mean a little bit more this year because
Yes,
they're going to have him back.
That's a great point. Love it. All right. Got a couple more topics here before we hit the last week of reductions and we do our last final question of the night. One got to go. One's got to go. We'll start this one with Corey. Actually, it's Derek's turn. So we'll go Derek, Corey, Kelly, Jeff. One's got to go. You got to get rid of one. Who's your one out of that four you're getting rid of?
One gotta go. Well, I'll go with the teams. It's got to be the Patriots. So we'll go with Hunter.
Hunter Henry. AV, welcome.
There's just no love there.
No, there's not. AV, great to see you. William, DN, great to see you here as well. Hit that like for us. We're at 70-some likes. Get that like up to 100 tonight, guys. Working hard here for you. Give us a little bit of love. Corey, let's go to you. One's got to go.
Man, I guess I kind of keep looking at Hochstein. Hunter Henry has shown consistent flashes when he's healthy of greatness. Dole Whip Dad can attest to that as a Chargers fan. Health is a big thing there. I was looking at Hochstein. He's had some really good games, and then he also disappears. Had Stafford over there. It's not going to be as good this year for him. I will actually say I'll say Hochstein. I almost said Hunter, but I'm going to give him another shot. He's with Cam. I think Cam will feed him, and let's just hope he stays healthy. I don't think Hochstein will have as good of a year as Hunter Henry.
Okay, Kelly.
I agree with Hawkinson's got to go. I think the other three have an opportunity to have pretty good seasons this year over the Lions as a whole.
Okay, and Jeff.
Andrews is excellent. We all agree that Pitts is going to be a freaking stud. Hunter Henry is a beast. Hawkinson is going to take a step back. Stafford left. I think this is an easy one. It's TJ. Gotta go.
Love it. Let's go to this one real quick. And we'll start this one with Corey, Kelly, Jeff, Derek. There's only one team in the last 30 seasons that never win. Doesn't have a playoff win in 30 seasons. In everything. In all of professional sports. It's the Bengals. Real quickly, 10 seconds or so, your thoughts on this. I say poor Bengals fans is what I say. Oh, my God. Corey, go first.
It's the fish rots from the head down, and its ownership. They're just too nice. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting his name. Right there, the head coach. He was in that position
Marvin
way
Lewis.
too long. Marvin Lewis, thank you. He was in that position way too long, and it probably started from there. Just not the right leadership. So that's it.
Kelly,
because of that.
10 seconds?
Yeah, 10 or so.
What? No.
Kelly still.
He has no more words.
Jeff, go ahead.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut now and then, unless they're the Bengals. The Bengals suck on top of sucky things. And it does start at the top, and it needs to be the GM. They're doing a lot wrong. They're actually worse than the Lions. Should I say that out loud again? They're worse than the Lions.
There you go.
Enough
Derek?
said.
That actually really surprises me. I mean, 30 seasons? That's insane. Maybe I'm just thinking back to the Boomer Esiason days with the Icky Woods. But I guess that was 30 years ago. Yeah, they have done stuff wrong, but I actually think they're improving. So
You got Burrow. Burrow's is a
I,
big piece to.
I enjoyed watching them last year, and they pulled off some almost close wins. But I don't know. I've always liked the Bengals. I like their funky uniform, so I hope that ends soon for them. The Browns, not as much. I don't care about, but the Bengals, I would love to see them win a playoff game.
I would too. AV, that's a great point as well. All right, last two questions before we go to the last picks and then the questions of the night.
Yeah.
Ranking the NFL's top kickers. Kickers are important.
Kickers.
They do help win games. We look at all the aspects of the game here on the channel. This will start with Go With Dad, go with Derek, Corey, and Kelly. Do you agree with the list? Should you move anybody? Is somebody here you're saying, why are they on there? Just your quick thoughts on it. Jeff, you're up first.
Kickers suck. I hate kickers. The only thing I hate more than kickers on a football field are referees. Justin Tucker's the best one. I'm pissed off at young Kukako because he used to be a Charger and he sucked for us. And then we cut him and he was elite. So I hate kickers. Get him off my field.
Jeff's in a happy mood tonight. That's scary. Derek, you're up.
Maybe I'm just promoting my own team, but I really like Tyler Bass from the Buffalo Bills. He replaced Steven Hauschka.
Okay.
And I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's the Bills. I think you're going to see a big. His name's going to be out there this year.
Okay, love it. Okay, Corey, you're up.
Well, it's funny. I have to agree with Mr. Dole Whip. Young Hoku should really, he's so low on this list, it's disgusting. You could almost flip it around. I'd have to compare the numbers between Harrison Butker, Kelly, and Young Hoku, but I would put him number 2.
Bernie mentions it in chat how great he is on the onside kick, and that should matter because everybody can make an extra point. Come on.
Yeah, Young Ho, it could be the top kicker in the league this year. That guy was fantasy gold. Unbelievable. That guy was scoring, 15, 16 points, maybe 20 sometimes as a fantasy kicker. Crazy.
He's horrible for
that
my Chargers too. What the heck?
Yeah. So I would move him to we'll say number 2 and drop Harrison down 1.
Okay. Kelly?
I would leave 1 and 2, but I definitely agree with both of them just because I like to say it, the Young Hoku.
I know, right?
Yeah, he's in the wrong spot, obviously. I would put him in the top 3 for sure.
Okay.
I of course, yes, Bucker's a chief, but I've been able to follow him a lot more, and so I agree with him being number 2 though. And Tucker's solid, man. What do you want me to say? I can't.
My favorite kicker ever is Darren Bennett, who was a punter, but he was an Australian rules kicker, and he freaking could crush the return guy. So I loved him. But
Jason Udo says Crosby number 3. I don't think that's Pete Crosby, but it's one of the Crosbys, and he's got him number 3. So gotcha.
Bing Crosby?
Bing Crosby, maybe. Bing Crosby, Pete Crosby. It's one of the Crosbys. All right, let's go to this one. Last news topic of the night. This is a unique thing. Top 5 edge rushers. We kind of talked about it. I just want the guys to look at this list. We've kind of talked about the edge a little bit tonight. I just want you to see what the NFL put out there, guys. So this is their top 5 as they see it. Cam Jordan at number 5, which I thought was interesting. Then they've got Khalil Mack, number 4. Joey Bosa, 3. Myles Garrett, 2, which surprised me. And number 1, TJ Watt as number 1 going into this year. No comments. We've talked a lot about that. I just want everybody to see as we go. All right, real quick, we're going to go through the quick picks here. These are the games.
I agree, Hans.
All I want from you guys as we go around, who are you picking? You're picking on making sure being healthy. These are the games that I'll be doing Christmas. I will be here live on Christmas. First game I'm going to do, Browns against Green Bay. We're planning this as if Green Bay is going to have Rodgers. That's what we're talking about. Let's talk about it. We'll start with Corey first. Go Corey, Derek, Jeff, and Kelly. Who are you taking in this one, Corey, to win the game?
Straight up, I would take the Packers at home in a close one.
Okay. Derek, your thoughts?
I think so too. It's always hard to go against Rodgers and Green Bay at home. So I would definitely say, but I think it's more want because I know Browns have improved so much. They're very tough, and if Green Bay can take them down one game, it's going to be better for the AFC.
Gotcha. Okay, this is, again, the earlier game on Christmas. There's two. This is the afternoon game. Jeff, your thought, Rodgers or your boy in Cleveland?
Here's my prediction for this game. You're not even going to see the field. It's just going to be commercials. Aaron Rodgers commercials, Baker Mayfield commercials, the whole freaking day. It's just commercials. And it'll end up in a tie because we'll all want to kill them both by the end because that's all we'll see is Baker and Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I got it. Kelly, you're up.
Okay. My concern is, depending on how these guys are laid out, will depend whether they play all their starters or not. It's the end of the year. Will they need to?
Right.
So that's where I kind of start questioning. Hey, if they're saving up for the end of the year, if one of these two teams is in the playoffs, you may not see one of the other team actually play their first round.
Well, and we got to play this on everybody being there, everybody playing. Nobody's sitting out as way we're making this vision because Kelly's right. At this point on in the season, any of these teams could sit people. They could be trading people, all kind of stuff. So we got to play it as if they're doing there. All right, let's jump to this one. The second game of the night, I think, will be a good one. Christmas night, 8 o'clock. I'll be doing the Colts and the Cardinals. This one is in Arizona. Let's start it out with, we'll go Derek, Jeff, Kelly, Corey. Let's start it out. Who are you taking to this one? Arizona at home against the Colts.
It's going to be a really good game, but I really like the Colts. I think Wentz is going to be awesome for them, so I'm going to pick the Colts. And I love Frank Reich, so former Bill, greatest comeback ever. So I have to go with the Colts.
Okay, Jeff, your thoughts?
I love Frank Reich too, but I go with Arizona here. I think Arizona is a team to watch in the West. I like all the teams in the West. I can't imagine any of these two teams not being in it with a couple weeks left in the season. I don't like Wentz as much. I think Arizona rolls.
Okay, cool. Kelly?
Colts.
Colts in that one, okay. And Corey, your thoughts?
I do like the fact that Carson Wentz will be back with Frank Reich. That's where he had his success before he was broken. That's going to be the question. Let's see how Wentz comes out early in the season. Will his confidence be back up? Will we see the old Wentz? If we do, which do I think so? I think you probably get 80% of Wentz from back then. And I really love Jonathan Taylor and that running attack. So I think based on that, I think that they can score enough points to beat Arizona in a tight one, an exciting one.
Love it. Week 12, Sunday night, the game that we'll be doing, Cowboys and the Washington football teams, maybe the animosities, the pink elephants, whatever they're going to be called, we'll be doing it here. We'll start this one with Dole Whip Dad, then Kelly, then Corey and Derek. Jeff, I kind of know which way you're going, but go ahead.
You're right. Week 15, this will make the Cowboys to go to 15-0. No, I'm just kidding. But the Cowboys will probably be clinching the division around bound then, in my opinion. I do like the Skins defense. I don't like their team overall. I like the Cowboys big time. They'll roll. Washington doesn't even have a team. Easy.
Kelly?
Team name. Easy.
Dallas.
Okay.
Make him tell us more good things about the Cowboys, Pete.
No, he's taking Dallas. I
Their cheerleaders are pretty.
There you go. Corey, your call.
Smoking.
Oh, I would
Happily
take
every
Dallas by
Yeti,
10.
new member.
Yachty, she just upgraded.
I would take Dallas by 10 on that one, but I will say to Dole Whip Dave, Dallas never clinches the division that soon. They usually clinch the division as soon as the final week of the season when they're playing the Eagles or the Giants.
Have you seen the rest of the division?
So by default, yeah. I mean, they should. The Cowboys should run away with that division this year. But we say that a lot. But I think so.
They do have a tough schedule. They do.
Where are they playing at?
This one's in Washington, I believe. No, Dallas. It's Christmas.
Oh,
It's magic.
yeah,
Dallas
I'd go
worst
with
home field advantage in the NFL, by the way. Just throw that out there.
Yep.
I'd still say Dallas at home. So, yeah, I'd take Dallas.
I agree. I think Dallas wins at home, but I still think Washington has one of the best defenses in the entire league. And Yachty, thank you very much for upgrading your membership. We greatly appreciate you, special lady in the community. Last game for this week, then we're going to do rapid-fire questions to finish the show. Monday night finishes out the holiday season right before the start of the new year. Cayenne, what's up? Urbania Hawks, welcome in. Live watch, we'll be doing Miami and the Saints. This is in Miami. Let's start it off with Kelly. We'll go Kelly, Corey, Derek, and Jeff. Who's going to win this one? Miami and the Saints.
I'm pulling for Miami on this one.
Okay. Like it. Corey?
Wow. You know what? I think I'll let Kelly talk me into that. Did Kelly just answer? I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Who said that? Yeah. I'll agree with whoever said that. Just because I think Miami's a solid team, and I think they'll continue to improve. And I don't think Sean Payton is not as smart as people think. And if I think they have a better chance with Jameis Winston, and I don't know if he'll be playing at that point. So I'll go with Miami.
Gotcha. Welcome in Kyle Montana. Welcome in Cruising for Food. Again, if you're brand new to us tonight, please hit that subscribe button before you leave tonight. Derek, it's up to you.
Well, you just saw my buddy Wanda from Cruising for Food, who's a Saints fan.
Cruising for Food.
I gotta back her. So we're gonna say the Saints, and plus they're playing the fish. So squish the fish. Go with the Saints.
Oh, there you go. In general rivalry. Jeff, your thoughts?
I don't know who the Saints quarterback will be then, but that quarterback will be better than Tua. I think Sean Payton, not to disagree with Corey, but I disagree with Corey, is an elite coach and he'll have them ready, and I like that roster a lot. I don't know what's happening at quarterback, but Taysom or not Taysom, going to be better than Tua. I'll take the Saints right there.
Love it. All right, let's finish the show tonight with rapid fire, okay? That's what I want. Quick answers out of you on this. We'll start and go in this order. We will go Derek, Jeff, Kelly, Corey for this one. I'm going to throw the question up. Want rapid fire answers on these couple questions as we finish it out. So let's go with this one first. Derek started out back-to-back seasons with over 1,200 yards despite having 5 different quarterbacks. Will he top that this year with another new quarterback? DJ Moore, yes or no?
No.
Jeff?
No.
Interesting. Kelly?
No.
Wow. Corey?
No.
4 no's. Interesting. I had the 1 yes. We'll see. It'll be interesting at the end of the year. I like it. All right, rapid fire next. Jeff, Kelly, Corey, then Derek. Let's go with this question up here. Rapid fire. What will it take for the Chiefs to win another Super Bowl? Keep it kind of relatively quick. Jeff, you're up first.
I'm going to need some time with this one, Pete. An offensive line. If their offensive line is as better as they needed a new offensive line, they have a new offensive line. If it's as good as they think it is, they're probably going to be the odds-on favorite.
Okay, gotcha. Kelly, your team. Talk about it. What's up, Sean? Welcome in.
No, I agree with Jeff. The key for the Chiefs this year is going to be that offensive line, protecting Patrick Mahomes, and that's just it's a key factor. That's why they invested so much in it. Now comes the time. Can we say what we did? Can we actually put it together? So
put it together. Okay, Corey, your thoughts?
It's the agree with Jeff show tonight.
Right.
This is the way I look at it.
We're calling it that next week, by the way. Just to throw that out there.
This is the way I look at it. If the Chiefs did not have those significant injuries on the offensive line in the Super Bowl, they win that game probably fairly easily last year. So
it's certainly a better game. That's for dang sure.
It would have been a better game. Yeah, maybe not super easy, but they would have won that game. Now, I can't speak for the changes on the line, but if I don't know, Kelly, if they made new signings, but at least if they get the same guys back, the Chiefs have to be the favorite.
Okay.
They've really put a lot into the line this year. So
they added 2 starters, didn't they? I think they added 2 starters. I wouldn't swear.
Yeah, 2 starters and depth. Derek, your thoughts?
Say they're going to need luck because the Bills are going to be stampeding right over them. But
baby.
There we go. I was waiting for it all night. I knew this question was coming. I was so happy to see Derek there tonight. All right, we're going to go with Kelly first. Go ahead.
I think the key is they have to stay healthy. That's going to be their big thing.
Okay, love it. All right, Kelly first on this one. Kelly, Corey, Derek, Jeff on this question. Here it is, rapid fire. Let's see what we got here. Who is the favorite to win the NFC West? NFC West. Who is now your favorite with the changes made over the offseason? Let's go.
Oh, Rams.
Kelly says Rams. Corey.
It's the Rams. It's the Rams. It's an upgrade at quarterback. I had a man crush on Matthew Stafford years ago for fantasy football, and it's back. It's back.
Okay. Love it.
Sean McVay finally has a real quarterback to work with. With all of those tools, they're going to be sick.
Love it. Okay, Derek, you're up.
Just to be different, I'm going to say Arizona. Just to be different. It's going to be tough, but we'll go for Arizona.
Okay, Jeff.
The second best team in LA wins the NFC West, the Rams.
Okay, like it. I think the Rams myself. I think Arizona's second, Seattle, then San Francisco. I think they're going to go through some challenging times there as they work to get to their new quarterback structure. But that's me, so we'll see if I'm right. All right, this one starts with Corey and goes Corey, Derek, Jeff, and Kelly. This question says, hey, will Carson Wentz return to an MVP level? All I'm looking for is yes or no, your opinion. Corey?
No, not quite there. Close, but not quite there.
Close, but not quite. Okay, Derek?
Yes.
Yes. Wow. Jeff?
Only if the Marvel writers are writing this story. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Wow. Okay. Kelly?
I threw up a little bit in my mouth. No.
Jason?
Where you at, Hatbox Ghost? Where you at in chat?
Jason Udo says yes. Cricket says no. Kyle says never. Brittany says no. We love Brittany. She knows her stuff. So,
Oh, she says no.
Birdie says Pro Bowl level, yes. MVP level, not quite. I don't know. Interesting as we see as we go there. All right, last couple questions. Then we'll do rapid fire with the chat before we say goodnight. Here we go. Boom. This one starts with Derek, I believe. So we'll go Derek, Jeff, Kelly, Corey. Okay. Which NFL team has your least favorite uniform currently? Which NFL team has your least favorite uniform currently? Try not to be biased for your team. What do you think? Start it out there.
There's two that I don't like, but I'm probably going to... I don't like the Redskins, Washington team, whatever. I'm going to say the Browns. I don't like the Brownies uniforms.
Well, that's probably going to be what's said right behind you, but go ahead, Jeff.
I've said it a million times. Their team name's a color. That is stupid. The Browns suck on all. The only thing they're good at is rushing the quarterback. I can't stand it. Worst uniform in all of sports except for the Steelers throwback, throw up garbage jerseys.
Okay. Kelly?
Bumblebees. I'm agreeing. It's either Washington or the Browns, and since we're just looking at these, so we'll just say the Browns.
The chat is agreeing with you for the most part. Corey, your thoughts?
I narrowed it down to those two as well. I'll be a little bit different and just say the Redskins. Sorry, I did it. I did it too. The Washington football team. Pick a name. Pick a name.
Gotcha. Longy Raider, what's up? Welcome in. Great to see you hanging out with us as well. Again, do me a favor. My co-broadcasters tonight, their links have been in the chat throughout the night. If you like them here, you'll love them on their channel. Please consider hitting the subscribe to them. And again, if you're new to me, we do this every Thursday night. Hit that subscribe and join us. It's free. It doesn't cost a thing. It's free. Hit a subscribe if you like what you're seeing. That's what we tell people. All right, let's jump.
I got a name for the Washington team.
Okay.
We'll call them Rouge, and then we'll just have all their colors the same color. They're Rouge, which is better than beige.
That's true. It's better than beige. So we'll go with that. All right. We're going to go these last two questions. I'm going to let Corey take first dibs at this one. I'll let Derek take first dibs at the next one. So we'll go Corey, Derek, Jeff, and Kelly on this one as our guests are here tonight. Last two questions of the night. Which quarterback is most likely to make a Josh Allen type leap in 2021? Do you agree with the way they're saying it here as Derek's falling apart?
That was loud. What was that? That was like a fire engine.
They're saying right now Drew Lock and that Tua is unlikely. Don't be shocked, Darryl Jones or Kyle Murray. And the most likely is Joe Burrow. Corey, we'll start with you on this one. Do you believe in what they're saying here? Do you disagree? What do you feel?
I think Daniel Jones is the top one there. I think Kyler Murray's already kind of above those guys. I think Daniel Jones has the addition of Kenny Golladay. The guy has tools. He can run. He's accurate downfield, and he has some new weapons. and I think Daniel Jones could make that jump.
FAP.
Derek, go ahead.
The two that stood out for me are Daniel Jones and Joe Burrow. I'm going to be different, and I'll say Joe Burrow. I think both of those are going to be a big jumps.
Okay. Jeff?
FAP doing drugs in the chat, but I'm gonna throw that there. Daniel Jones, by far. Daniel Jones is absolutely the one that is the most likely to take a huge leap.
Okay.
By far on this list, in my
Kelly?
opinion.
Jones.
Okay, love it. I think it's going to be Burrow, personally. I haven't thrown a lot in tonight. I love watching this kid in LSU. They're finally putting a couple tools around him. It scares me for our division. And FAP, a huge Dodger fan as well. Just like
I know, which makes me think he would be, off the drugs.
Mr. Bubbles.
Burrow's got
by
no
the way,
O-line.
everybody. Just to let you know, Mr. Bubbles.
Let me ask you this though: what have they done to fix that offensive line? Because that poor boy
Burrow?
got beat
Yeah,
down.
I totally agree with that.
happen
That's
again.
why he's not gonna. He's
They did
talented, but
draft-
you know what? You can be on your back talented, and that's a whole different thing.
They did
Another
draft.
I was afraid for him.
They did draft several linemen, but they were back end of the thing. So, are they going to be top elite linemen right out? No, maybe not. So, yeah, it's a good question, Corey. Excellent question. All right.
Daniel Jones.
All right. This will be Derek's question to start. We'll go Derek, Corey, Kelly, and Jeff on this last one before we do rapid fire with the chat, and then we say goodnight to everybody. Rapid fire with the chat is coming. That means you in the
What
chat
Jeff says.
get to ask them questions. Get your questions ready for when I call them. Thank you, Tina, and all the moderators for putting the links of all my partners and our guests in here tonight. The NFL just announced that the greatest player ever may have been Lawrence Taylor, outside linebacker. I know he was incredible. Starting with Derek, then Corey, then Kelly and Jeff. In your mind, is he the greatest NFL player ever?
Oh, wow. He's definitely up there. I always loved Bruce Smith more, but obviously he's a Buffalo Bill. I don't know if I could say he's the greatest player ever.
Okay.
So I'll say no.
Okay. Corey?
Now we're talking overall every position.
That's the way they put it out. Yeah.
Let me get up
Oh, God.
right there.
Is that a Steve Grogan jersey? You got a Steve Grogan jersey? Dang.
Tom Brady,
Wasn't he
man.
14?
Tom Brady.
I thought he was 14.
Tom Brady, the greatest of all time. I once changed in a locker room while having a full-on conversation with Steve Grogan, by the way.
All right. There you go.
Can I get this straight? Did you just tell everybody 43 hanging out and my three others here that you were naked with Steve Grogan?
Hey, man, how many times did you do that with the boys, changing uniforms after practice? Steve Grogan just happened to be one of the guys.
Nice. All right. There you go. I love it. Kyan throws out Sean Taylor, another great player. Kelly, your thoughts?
No.
No.
There's you got in a lot of opinions. You got Tom Brady, you got Jerry Rice, you got Lawrence Taylor. In my top three, I would say yes.
Okay.
Best, greatest ever. No.
100%.
A lot of props, but no.
Jeff, your thought?
I hate to be agreeable, as all of you know. Number 3 of all time, LT. Number 2 of all time, Jerry Rice. Number 1 of all time, Tom Brady.
I love you.
Wow.
It is.
Yo,
I don't
so
want it to
like
be that way.
It's a list, Corey. Okay, we didn't say we liked the guy.
That's right. We have to be unbiased.
I mean, no, we don't.
Right.
But,
I was trying to fire him up. It only
But that
works
was
once to fire him up, so I'll make sure it's right here. So let's have some fun here, everybody. This is rapid fire time as we get ready to close out the show. Put your questions into the chat, and I will ask one of the creators their thoughts on your question. Corey, did you convert Pete to Patriots? No. He
did you
not.
pervert? Careful now.
I'll
Not
answer
that late
that.
of a show.
I'll answer that. No, he did not. Let's see. I'm looking for some questions. Throw them into the chat right now. I'll ask the guys. What questions do you have? No, you won't. Let me see.
Chat's been awesome tonight, by the way. I've been saying that every week for the last few weeks, but tonight's been really a lot of fun. You guys rock.
Let's go. Let's see what we got. What do you got, chat? What questions for the guys pump them in there and let me get to them. It usually takes them a second to catch up. We know that from past.
AV's got a Cam Newton thing going on. I don't know what that's about.
AV's good guy. He's all right. Justin has a question. In the current NFL, outside the kicker, what is the least important position? Derek, your thoughts?
Oh gosh, rapid fire. I'll just throw it tight end. You can use a blocking tight end.
That's tough.
Okay. Let's go. I'm going to give this one to Derek again. Derek, which Bills Super Bowl loss hurt the most?
Hey, how are you?
The knife just kept getting deeper, but I would say the first one because we should have won that game and we blew it.
Okay. Question for Jeff. Does Hubert equal the career of Rivers? I think it's supposed to be
Oh man, that's almost unfair. Okay, so I read an article. I don't remember who it was by, but it was an elite, knowledgeable football guy, and he said that Herbert is the best quarterback in football right now. I love the guy. I'm stoked about it. But no, Phillip Rivers had a Hall of Fame career. That's too much to put on a young kid. I'll have to say no, but I hope I'm wrong.
Okay, got it. Kelly, what is your favorite NFL mascot?
My favorite NFL mascot?
Yes.
Paint.
Paint. Okay.
No.
Let's catch Jillian. How you doing, dear? Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Welcome in. What is your favorite NFL mascot, Jillian?
Oh, I had to say the Patriots because you got to represent.
You don't have to say that. Say what you want. Don't listen to him.
No.
Just because Dad's right there. Tell the truth. No, you don't. We know you.
Gotta represent.
Okay.
Nope. True to my roots, I gotta represent.
Former New England Patriots.
Do you know who Paint is?
Wait, oh my gosh. I can pull up the picture.
Yeah,
Kelly, I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea at all.
Paint is the
horse, right?
War horse that the Chiefs ride around the field.
I love glue. I need more glue. I was wondering.
Oh my God. All right, Corey, favorite NFL stadium? You can't say the Patriots. What's your other one?
Favorite NFL stadium?
Can't say your team.
I can't say my team. Going around the league with my. Let's go with the Falcons.
Okay,
that's a pretty nice stadium.
Jeff,
that's
your favorite. Can't say your team. What do you like?
I hear LA is amazing. I haven't been there yet. Oh, we got a cheerleader on the screen. I hear the LA stadium is supposed to be amazing. So I'm gonna go. I haven't been there yet, but I'll go with that one just from what I've read.
Kelly, yours?
And I can't say mine?
Right.
I'd like to see the new LA stadium. I would.
I see him. And Derek,
a road trip. We need to do a road trip before the season's over. That would be a blast.
I've been to the Coliseum, not impressed. I want to see the new one.
Yeah, that's a pit.
That is going to be an amazing stadium, but I go to Vegas frequently. We drive there from where we live, and we always pass Allegiant Stadium, I believe is the name of it, for the Raiders. That looks awesome. So
I'd love stuff there too.
I love that one too. I want to get there. Noli,
you do that. Let's do a road trip to Vegas.
Noli's got a question for Kelly. Should single bar face mask be brought back? Yes or no?
Really, that's code for you look old, Kelly. That's what that question's about.
I had two. Did that? That
Mark Mosley style, right? Was it Mark Mosley had the?
Yes or no on that?
Two. No.
Okay.
No. For safety reasons, I don't believe so. Even in today's safety, kindler, gentler NFL.
Oh,
it's still
we should try flag
dangerous.
Football. How about that?
Too dangerous.
Okay.
No.
Noli knows.
Corey,
Noli knows.
Corey, I'm going to
Noli
throw this
knows.
to you. Good value for N'Keal Harry. Where do you get him?
The best value you could probably get for that guy is like a 7th round pick.
Okay.
You'll be lucky to get a 7th round pick for that guy.
That's right. Bernie knows. Bernie knows.
All right. Kyle has a question for Derek. He says, best color rush uni.
Best color rush. Who's that for?
Derek, why not? Let's go to Derek.
We'll say Buffalo.
He's just going to say Buffalo. He should go Buffalo. All right. So 1 minute.
Didn't the Rams come on like all yellow?
Questions. 1 minute. Any other questions out there before we get ready to close things out tonight? While I'm waiting for a couple to pop up, a reminder, we will be back next Thursday night, 9 o'clock, another edition of this show. Whole new show, same type of people, great quality content we try to bring. Question 4. Let's go Dole Whip Dad. No,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going there. I'm going to Corey. Question. How much do you miss Tommy Boy?
Immensely.
Immensely. At least he's honest.
He's the greatest of all time. If Tom would have stayed here and they would have done what they did this year with the talent they've brought on and the defensive line returning after COVID, you might have to put them at the top as the Super Bowl favorites.
Got it. Kelly, best fans in the NFL, rapid fire.
Go Kansas City.
Okay, Jeff.
Loudest stadium in the NFL, Kansas City.
Jeff, what city do you want to see get an NFL team?
What city do I want to see? Oh, that's a great question. I live in Fort Worth, but that doesn't make any sense. How about, boy, that's a really good question. Orlando. I don't know. I couldn't think of nothing.
Okay. All right. Derek, who would you like to catch a pass from?
Could this be like a pass person?
Yeah. Like a quarter.
We'll say Joe Namath.
Joe Namath.
Wow, Joe Namath.
The person I want to get a pass from is Mama.
Mama.
One pass. I love it. I got it. I think it's funny.
I understand.
I think it's fantastic. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been here tonight with some great channels all together. See, I got it right on the last one on purpose. These are my co-broadcasters and our guests. We'd like to recognize our guests and talk for a second. What's a pass person? Justin, don't ask. Here we go. Totally different route that goes. Do me a favor. Let's first, Derek, you joined us first. Tell me, talk to us a little bit about what people can find over on your channel, everything over there with D&G Explorers.
Well, we're named Explorers for good reason. We love to travel. We love Disney. In fact, we're going to have a video release. We went to opening weekend when Disneyland reopened. So the video we're going to release is on the second day, which was a Saturday, we went to Disneyland. Nice. So that's going to be released this week. And we love cruising. So we're also going to be showing shortly our Disney Fantasy Cruise, which we took last year. It was a Star Wars Day at Sea. So we just love to explore. So dilly dilly.
Awesome. We love D&G Explorers. They do an excellent job. Corey, over on his channel, tell us what's going on Living in Diz.
Lots going on over at Living in Diz. Of course, we're a family of 4. It's like the all-American family, a teenage boy, teenage girl, husband and wife. And we always invite everybody to come over and enjoy Disney through the eyes of our family live. We do some of I shouldn't say that. Kelly's here too. We do some of the longest live streams out there on the weekends. Typically start at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and finish at 11, midnight, whatever it is. And we ride the rides, we eat the food, we do resort walkthroughs, we cover everything Disney World. And as far as schedule-wise, every Monday night we're live here from the home studio. Lately we've been playing a lot of Kahoot. So when people download the app, they can play along live with us. It's always Disney related. And the last game of the night is really fun because what we end up doing is the questions are made up of what we did in the live streams. So you kind of have to pay close attention for a good shot at winning the prize at the end of the night. And we're live from Disney parks every Tuesday night. We've kind of tried to coin the phrase Tuesdays, which is really nice because when people come in the chat, you can see a lot of people acknowledging it as Tuesdays, which is really, really cool. So we've got that. And every other Friday, we're live from Disney property. And every Saturday, like I said, we're live from about 3 p.m. Eastern time till close. And just having a ton of fun doing it with the family. And the channel's growing really fast.
Before you guys roll out, Derek, your team, what's their record this year?
I'd love to say 16-0, but we'll say 14-2, one better than last year.
14-2. Corey, what's your record?
I think we're going to be 10-6. I think that's the highest I can go. I think the defense is going to return to a top 3 at least defense with people returning and the additions they've made. Judon from the Ravens and Jalen Mills.
Yeah,
Nudo's reminding us that we got 17 games.
I think they'll play a lot of defense. I think they'll keep the numbers down on the offensive side for the opposing team and score enough points to be competitive to pull off 10 wins, maybe a wild card team.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to close the show out with my broadcasting partners. I want to thank both of you for coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like these guys, 2 things. 1, go over to their channels and subscribe. My moderators have been dropping links all night long. Just go over and hit that subscribe button if you like them here tonight. Follow their content. Check them out. You are going to see them here on my channel throughout the year. They'll be back on other episodes of this. They may be showing up when their team plays on the channel as a color commentator with my broadcasting partners. And I want to thank you guys being here tonight. I'm going to finish out with those guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
You were
you.
awesome. Great job, both of you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good seeing you.
They did another great show, guys.
Good guys. Those guys are good guys. Check out their channel, people. You're
Yes,
going to
sir.
like it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love their channels. Love them. You're going to see more of them throughout the time here with us on the show. Gentlemen, talk about what do you have going on your channels. I'll let Myers and the Mouse in the house go first.
Well, kind of like Corey said, we do live streams from the parks, and right now, due to ticket situations, we typically will go from like a rope drop till close, if not later. Saturdays we stream. Mama Mouse has been making trips during the middle of the week, typically on Wednesdays, and then Fridays she streams typically from rope drop to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We go to the Disney parks. We do Universal. We also do SeaWorld. This upcoming week, we are hosting a 50-year wedding anniversary of my in-laws, and so we have to fly back to Kansas for the first time since we moved to Florida. So we will be off the air this week, helping them celebrate their anniversary, but we will be back real soon.
Love it. Love it. Myers and the Mouse doing an excellent job. Jeff, what do you have going?
Good morning, Disney. Every Monday through Friday, 9 to 9:15 start time, my time, that's Central Time, 10 to 10:15 Eastern Time, other times, other places, depending on where you live. Friday nights, Disney Collect Live. We didn't go live last week, but we should be live tomorrow night. Sunday night, Creator Talk Live. And we have a new channel, my vlogging channel, Paula and Jeff's. Brand new. It's only got like 30 subscribers. I dropped about a minute long of my dogs fighting with a sock today. It was kind of cute. Check that out if you want.
Can somebody
That's
drop that link for me, please? Somebody drop that link. That's awesome. I'd like to finish out tonight by a couple things. One, telling everybody again, we'll be back every Thursday night. We're going to do just about every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night show with some other Sunday afternoons mixed in. We're going to do the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. We'll be doing college bowl games on the channel as I grab these guys for top 10 matchups and then the bowl championship series as it goes on. I'll be doing baseball all the way through the into the playoffs and the World Series, including the game that they're going to do, Field of Dreams game in Iowa, which I can't wait for, and the Little League World Series games. And I also put up, guys, last night, I'm going to do a couple of the Little League World Series games themselves. I'm going to broadcast and call them. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So if you do that, I would like to throw out there's 2 people in the community doing charity work right now. Charity is important. Donna Jaworski, July 25th, will be doing a charity event, 4 o'clock on her channel, where all the money raised that day will go to Give Kids the World. Steve is also doing one. I will have the thumbnail up tomorrow on our Disney show, sharing that with everybody. Steve from Steve's World. I'm hitting the button to keep that song from playing. He's going to do a stream. Yeah, it goes all the time, Kelly. It drives me nuts. Preston's got it. Steve will be doing on his channel Monday night. He will be benefiting Give Kids the World. And I encourage everybody, whenever it's for charity, especially Give Kids the World. I know Steve's in here right now. Donna's not. But go check them out. Drop Donna's link and drop Steve's link as we go out tonight. Gentlemen,
I heard Steve's going to shave his back on the stream. Is that what you said, Kelly?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he was going to raise money by shaving his back hair.
I saw that in the chat.
Raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
I absolutely hate that.
I love that song.
Over it. I have no control over it. None. Preston did it. Steve's his idol practically. Steve can do no wrong.
Mine too.
Yours
Yeah.
too? I love Steve. Don't get me wrong. I hear that song in my sleep sometimes now. You know, it drives me nuts. So,
Oh man, that's not the kind of dreams I have. But hey, you be.
I got one more thing to say.
yes, sir.
Guys, please check out our friends, Corey Living and Diz and DG Explorers. Check them out. They really are great people, and they do a
Good
great
peeps,
job streaming. So
Absolutely.
check them out.
Absolutely.
Happy to call them both friends. They're good guys.
I'll be
Good
back
guys.
live tomorrow night, 5 o'clock, Phillies and the Red Sox, I think it might be. It's the Phillies game, 5 o'clock on this channel. Tomorrow night's Friday Night Live. Check out your favorite streamers on Friday night. Mama Mouse will be live, apparently, on Friday doing something. She does a great job. I appreciate my co-broadcasters being here tonight. We started this show together. I like to finish every show. This is kind of the way we're going to do moving forward with the three of us sitting here for a few minutes together. The best thing in life is when you find people that make an impact on your life. Both of these gentlemen have made an impact on me, along with the guys we brought in tonight. We only bring in people for a reason when they do a great job with us. I remind everybody, hey, I'm just sitting here filling in for the boss. Just sitting here filling in for the boss. The boss passed away a long time ago, and the boss to me is Walt Disney because he found a way to create magic and love. If you think about it, everybody, I close my shows all the time with this. Back in 1918, a gentleman who was very successful at that moment in time fell flat on his face, had everything taken from him creatively. His people, his concept, his content was all stripped from him, and he left New York with absolutely nothing. And instead of giving up, he brushed himself off and drew a picture of him on a napkin of a mouse. And that's why we're all sitting here today. I would have never found these two great friends if it was not for the love of Mickey Mouse. We hope you'll come back next Thursday night and join us. We will be inside the huddle. Let's take it out.